drive on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now Trubisky, and that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll drop to throw, and the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
They'll run on first down. Walls. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35 on second down. Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On third down, Trubisky. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Lock in, lock in.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. 28-7, your final score. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Mixon, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. 28-13, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Making the catch is Sternberger. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Packers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And after first down.
On set. 58, Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
On first down, Bradshaw. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down.
2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Floyd able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Gay's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Go. Let's go, let's go.
Now Trubisky on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now it's Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone, but sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Under review.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Packers down by 11. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown with a two-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now back to throw. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. 13 yards, first down, Packers. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. They'll set up the throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll set up to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game,